Hey there, Hornets. I'm Madison.
And I'm Monica, and you're watching a special video about the Hive.
I'm Caleb.
And I'm Nick.
And you're watching The Hive.
You're watching The Hive.
I'm TJ.
And I'm Kate.
And you're watching That Friday Show.
I'm Sakshi.
And I'm Jonah.
And you're watching The Hive.
And
You're watching The Hive.
The Hive is a student broadcast that is completely acted out and produced by students, and it airs 2 times a week and is watched by all the students at Huntsville High School during their advocacy period every day.
Lets our own kids kind of promote the news of the campus and upcoming events. Really appreciated all the information that goes out there, and the kids really appreciate getting to know everything.
I actually like it. I think it's good for the kids to see and know what's going on on campus.
An opportunity to learn about like cameras, video, editing, and just be creative.
Where we get all the news out, what's happening at HHS in the classrooms, also what's happening in the community, tying it all together. It's the network, anything you need to know.
I most recently came from Fox Sports. I decided to teach because it was always my first passion. I always felt like I wanted to be a teacher. I felt called to be a teacher at a young age. But I wanted to get experience in a field that I loved so that I could come back and teach something that I love.
I teach Principles of Arts, AV, and Technology, as well as the Hive, where I co-teach with Matthew Lahey.
A few years back, I started teaching the dual credit class, which is through Lone Star. Students are enrolled here at Huntsville High School, of course, and then they also get a Lone Star college credit. This is the first year, though, I really feel like we've been able to lock on with the Hive, and so these students, they're working together side by side. Our students work with the Adobe Creative Cloud. So that's Premiere, Audition, Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign. They also have the opportunity to study and sit for certification. Now we've already begun, we started that last year, and we've already had several students become certified in Adobe Premiere, which was nerve-wracking for them during the process, very gratifying once they got it. And also, it was a great way for them to quantify their skills. It's that extra feather in their cap, or a way that they can show the world and their potential employer that they know what they're doing. So our Hive students fall under the Arts, Audio, Video, Technology, and Communication cluster under CTE. And so what that means is that they're working on the technical side of things, like how does this lens work? How do I make it focus? How do we get correct audio? But also we're able to talk about literacy and cover things like storytelling and reading and writing. So it's fun to be able to combine both of those.
Hello, we got a great Hornets edition show tonight. We're sitting down with the principal of the Huntsville Hornets, Mr. Grimes. We're sitting down with the defensive coordinator of the Hornets, Mr. Shorter, and also we're sitting down with the head coach of the football team, Coach Sutton. I hope you witness this with me because this is going to be amazing. Plan A was to become a football player, and I got injured my sophomore year, so I had to pick up a plan B. And by the grace of great teachers we have here in Huntsville, I got it in my sophomore year, and I've been doing it since my sophomore year, and I'm a senior now. I love doing it because I get to work with especially since I love sports so much, I get to work with all these awesome coaches, and then, you know, get the audience to know the other side.
The favorite thing about the flag team is we become like a little family.
And I wanted to do it to help around and also bring Huntsville into another level.
The best thing I've ever done is on Friday Night Lights at every home football game. like the Hive and like the filming crew would all get together and we would go film, and we'll actually be there on the field and everything, filming the football players, and then watching that production get shown to the whole school is the best thing. And
so 2 months ago, I got here to Huntsville. I came from Livingston. And I'm a musician. I've always loved music. Ever since I was 5, I played music. And I was trying to kind of find my place here in Huntsville because I was a new kid. Well, kind of still am, but and then I found out about the Hive, which the way I found out about it is I found this studio back here where kids make music. He said, "Do you make music?" And I said, "Yeah, I love to make music." He said, "Oh, well, maybe we can put some of your music on the Hive." And I was like, "Wait, really?" And I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. And then my music actually got on the Hive, and it was my I don't know what the word is, my sanctuary. It kind of welcomed me here, and it made me feel good.
It was an awesome experience. Actually, I had 2 great students interview me. They asked Ms. Rees, can we interview you? And it was so what you should do is continue with this. And so what I did is I entered into the education department and became a Spanish teacher, and it's the best thing in my life. And one of the hardest things. And it was really great because I felt really special. First that they asked me, and then second, they spent so much time on it. They actually okay, we have to get the right view, we have to, ask the right questions, and then they actually let me be creative with it. And that's what I really enjoyed about it. They really made me feel special.
I have a son, Cade, who is a sophomore this year, and one of the electives that he chose to be in was the Hive. He is definitely enjoying it. And I just think that it's really helped him to come out more. I would have never thought that he would want to do something like this. Once he got in there, he really found he enjoyed it, and it's just really helped him.
If I could describe it in one word, I'd probably say it's great. No, awesome.
I would describe the Hive as necessary just because you need to know what's going on around the school and school events. So.
Crazy. Everybody is crazy. Everybody is so funny. Everybody is it's always a rush. Everything is happening so fast, you get lost in track. Like, what the heck? What are we doing? What are we doing? So yeah.
Dedicated.